The sun breaks in through the window pane. Steam from the coffee, a slow burning flame. Feet on the floor, another day starts. Rolling ahead with a light in my heart. Clouds might gather, the road might bend, but I keep moving, no need to pretend. Past is behind, the fire still glows. Where the wind takes me, nobody knows. Just keep it rolling, don't lose the flame. Keep it burning, let it stay the same. Ride with the wind, don't fight the rain. Storms will pass, the sun remains. Every step's a story, every breath a song. Sing it loud, keep moving on. Keep moving forward, just roll along, roll along, roll along. Lessons learned like stones in a stream. Some sink away, some shine in between. The weight gets heavy, the nights feel cold, but I found my way in stories retold. No need to rush, no need to chase. Every small step still holds its place. The rhythm of life, like the waves on the shore. I take what it gives, I don't ask for more. Just keep it rolling, don't lose the flame. Keep it burning, let it stay the same. Ride with the wind, don't fight the rain. Storms will pass, the sun remains. Every turn, every mile, a piece of the ride. Some days I drift, some days I glide. Through every moment, through every flame. The world keeps spinning, I do the same. The fire still flickers, the ember still glows. Wherever I land, the rhythm still flows. With every sunrise, with every sigh, I take what I need and I let it fly. Golden rays paint the sky so wide. Breathing deep, let the world unwind. A Cove Crew gathered laughter in the air. Pass the love, got plenty to share. Morning waves hum a melody sweet. Barefoot steps where the sand and sea meet. Sunrise kisses the herb we burn. Take a hit, feel the lessons we learn. Smoking with the sunrise, feeling so high. Clouds drift slow where the palm trees sigh. Coffee steam and a cherry glow. A new day starts, let the good vibes flow. Fire in the soul, love in the air. Pass it around, we got time to spare. Breathe it in, let the worries fade. In the cove where peace is made. Rhythm of the tide, steady and true, rolling deep like the stories we knew. Memories rise in the morning mist, every spark, every smile, a moment we won't miss. The world moves fast, but we take it slow. Cove stays strong where the good vibes grow. No stress, no rush, just light and beat. One love, one life by the endless sea. Smoking with the sunrise, feeling so high. Clouds drift slow where the palm trees sigh. Coffee steam and a cherry glow. A new day starts, let the good vibes flow. Fire in the soul, love in the air. Pass it around, we got time to spare. Breathe it in, let the worries fade. In the cove where peace is made. Let the good vibes flow. Fire in the soul, love in the air. Pass it around, we got time to spare. Breathe it in, let the worries fade. In the cove where peace is made.
Cove-TV morning show bringing the cheer. Coffee's brewing, the vibes are right. Load up that bowl, we're ready to ignite. Coming up next is the show you know. Cove-TV morning, where good vibes flow. Hit that like, don't forget to share. Tag your friends, let them all be there. From early dawn to the morning light, Cove-TV's here to make it bright. We've got the news, the fun, the groove. So grab your coffee, get in the mood. Coming up next, it's the show you know. Cove-TV morning, where good vibes flow. Hit that like, don't forget to share. Tag your friends, let them all be there. Your day's just starting, the energy's high. Cove-TV morning, it's time to fly. We've got the tunes, the laughs, the fun. So settle in, the show's just begun. Whether you're waking up or just getting in, Cove-TV morning is where you begin. With coffee in hand and a smile so wide, we're bringing the sunshine, come on, ride the tide. Coming up next, it's the show you know. Cove-TV morning, where good vibes flow. Hit that like, don't forget to share. Tag your friends, let them all be there. Cove-TV morning, the place to be. With coffee, a bowl, and community. So start your day with us in tow. Cove-TV morning, let's start the show. Cove-TV morning, the place to be. With coffee, a bowl, and community. So start your day with us in tow. Cove-TV morning, let's start the show.
Dab time! Dab time!
Push the goddamn button!
Push the goddamn button! incredibly terrific, twisted titty, tie-dye, turpy, taco, Toke N Tunes Tuesday, everybody. How's everybody's Tuesday morning going? I hope everybody's off to a wonderful fucking start to their Tuesday. And cheers, cheers, everybody. Let's fucking go. Good morning, most amazing Amber. How are you, dear? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Crystal. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. What up, D? How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Kay. How are you? I was wondering where the Cove-TV morning start the show thing was, but you're good. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Mr. Boxman. How are you, brother? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Kimmy. Happy 2 o'clock-ish in the morning. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. What up, Frank? How are you, man? I hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday morning. What up, Ash? How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Ma. I've been worried about you. For real, for real. I hope you are having a wonderful morning. I hope you're feeling better. I was worried. Good morning, Heather. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday morning. Good morning, Vicki. How are you, dear? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. What up, Trista? How are you this morning? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Double Dice Brad in this bitch. How are you, man? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Right. I hope everybody's off to a wonderful, wonderful start to their Tuesday morning. Cheers, cheers, everybody. It's time for that morning wake and bake, y'all. Much love, everybody.
The morning's here, the horizon glows. With every comment, a connection grows. Coffee steam rises, a comforting sight. Your smiles, your vibes make the day feel right. The Cove awakens, together we shine. Each of you here is a blessing divine. Cannabis sparks and the laughter flows. In this sunrise moment, the magic shows. Wake up with you, it's a beautiful start. The Cove's a place that's close to my heart. Each voice, each laugh, a melody true. Sunrise sessions wouldn't shine without you. Through every dawn, we've built this bond. A family of light, stretching far and beyond. Rolling the herb, sharing the brew. Moments like this feel sacred with you. The rhythm of life, gentle and kind, echoes in hearts with peace intertwined. Together we stand as the morning breaks. A sunrise with you is all it takes. Wake up with you, it's a beautiful start. The Cove's a place that's close to my heart. Each voice, each laugh, a melody true. Sunrise sessions wouldn't shine without you. Wake up with you, it's a beautiful start. The Cove's a place that's close to my heart. Each voice, each laugh, a melody true. Sunrise sessions wouldn't shine without you. Every smile you share, every story told, a treasure we hold, more precious than gold. You lift the light, you brighten the way, the Cove feels alive with you every day. Wake up with you, it's a beautiful start. The Cove's a place that's close to my heart. Each voice, each laugh, a melody true. Sunrise sessions wouldn't shine without you.
Good morning, Yvonne. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Hope you feel better. Good morning, CJ. How are you, dear? It's good to see you. We was worried. I was worried. We was worried. Oh, man. I'm working on it. Good morning, Coffin. How are you, dear? I hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday morning. Oh, we are 3 minutes out, everybody. Make sure that you are packing up and loading up and rolling up and eating up and warming up and coffeeing up and waking up. It's Tuesday morning up. Let's fucking go. Our morning update for Tuesday, February 25th. Hey, much love, Bill. I hope you have a wonderful morning, brother. Tuesday, February 25th, 2025. I'm going to say that. Oh, no. That's never good. Great. Who the fuck knows last night? That was a blast. I always love that show. I love, like, helping and watching, and I love that show. Much love to everybody that came up and participated. Much love to everybody that participated from the audience in the comments. It was dope. Congratulations to Copsy on his Stoner Roulette win yesterday. Muddy Trucker. He totally called that shit too. Like, I don't know. We will this day in history here in a little bit. We got 420 coming up in about 2 minutes now. And then we'll do our morning speaker. This morning's morning speaker is, I want to say we're in chapter 4 or 5 of A Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Much love to Amber for donating that book and letting us use her account so we can read it, or listen to it, I should say. Hey, good morning, Christina. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. And then this afternoon, show starts at 5, not 4 on Tuesday. Yeah, absolutely. It was dope. I had a lot of fun last night. This afternoon, we'll Guardians of Unity it up and kind of hang out. And then tonight is the one and only totally terrific Twisted Titty Tie-Dye Turpy Taco Toke N Tunes Tuesday, y'all. I'm very excited. It's our last Toke N Tunes of the month. Let's fucking go. Next week, new month, new playlist. It's it's crazy how many people have won in succession and how people like have played for and never won. It's wild. I've won a handful of times. Cops has won a handful of times. Much love to Man-Bear. He's been feeling a little under the weather. Him and his family have been going through the sicknesses, have been going through the household. So send some love and clouds and vibes up for Man-Bear. Much love, man. No worries at all, brother. No worries at all, man. Hope you're feeling better. Final countdown, as Amber says. Let's go. Even the train's going choo-choo. It's 420. I don't know. I'm working on it. Happy 420, everybody.
Smoke weed every day.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Good morning, Nikki. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. I do have a pinned post on the Cove page. I do want to give a big shout out to Yerper. I don't know. A lot of people might not know, may not know. Yerp is a huge part of the Cove production team. For real, there's a lot of stuff that wouldn't happen if it wasn't for him. And when I'm coughing and dying, and when Coffee is coughing and dying, and there's certain things that need to be done during the shows, that's a lot of Yerp. He does do a lot of the layouts. Anything Yerp Entertainment is all his. He does all of that. Music, like, you know, playing. I mean, he does so much that nobody sees. Because I get a lot of the production credit for it, and I don't want to take all of that because it's not all me. It is. I mean, Cossey helps out so much. Yerp helps out so much in the production and the running of everything. So I want everybody to go over to that pinned post and please drop a hashtag Yerp if you don't mind. I'm sure that he's still sleeping because it's fucking 6 o'clock in the morning there. Much love, Yerper. Hope you're having a wonderful day, man. So what does everybody got going on for their Toke N Tunes Tuesday? Mad love. Yerper. It's gonna be a dope ass day here. Nothing too crazy. The restaurant is closed because they're replacing floors. And so no work today, but I just don't want to mess with the show schedules and stuff like that. Anybody who knows me, I don't like to go in back and forth. So, yep, 5 o'clock we'll have the show. We'll do some Guardians of Unity. I'm getting caught up on my end of the month list. And then now I get to start my end of the month switch over list. So it's always a busy time the last half a week in the first half a week of the month. Yeah, and then I know Toke N Tunes now. I have the Toke N Tunes belt barely. Cossey almost fucking got it last week. And then new playlist. I don't know. I don't even know how many songs we have left, but it's getting down there. Send out some packages, yeah. Yeah, it's been a ridiculously nice couple of days. And so yeah, Facebook is really weird when we go like trying to reply to people's comments and stuff like that. I don't know why. It's so ridiculous. It's gonna be a good day though. Absolutely much love and clouds sent up for Fabi and Professor. It seems like there's so much sickness and stuff going around. It's wild. I'm lucky I don't get sick very often, and when I do, it's pretty bad. But I can't even remember really the last time I was like actually like flu style sick. So yeah, I don't know. Probably we'll play a song or two and do our. Oh no shit, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't ever use just the Facebook Go Live. I've always used StreamYard. That's wild. Oh no. Yeah, it's wild, man. Much love to everybody who is sick or going through medical stuff like that. It's wild. Thanks. All right. Cheers, everybody.
Sun's rising, slow paint skies will go. Coffee in hand, the stories unfold. This ain't just a show, it's where hearts align. A place to unwind, where peace we find.
Cannabis drifts on the morning breeze, bringing calm to the mindset and souls at ease. Together we gather, no need to pretend. The Cove's where the day and good vibes begin. Come on in, let the love unfold.
Come on in, let it unfold.
In the warmth of community, hearts turn gold.
Hearts turn gold.
The Cove is more than a show on display.
More than a show.
It's a place to belong where we start the day.
We start the day.
So rise with the sun, let the blessings flow.
Let it flow.
With coffee and peace, we let the spirit grow. Some come to laugh, some come to share. Every story told shows someone's care. We lift each other, hand in hand. Through life's storms, together we stand. The circle's wide, there's room for all. No judgment here, just love's gentle call. Every morning's a chance to reset, renew, to breathe, to heal, and see life through. Come on in, let the love unfold.
Come on in, let it unfold.
In the warmth of community, hearts turn gold.
Hearts turn gold.
The Cove is more than a show on display.
More than a show.
It's a place to belong where we start the day.
We start the day.
So rise with the sun, let the blessings flow.
Let it flow.
With coffee and peace, we let the spirit grow. It's where hearts connect.
Hearts connect.
Where hope is planted and love takes effect.
Love takes effect.
A sacred space where kindness flows.
Kindness flows.
And every soul finds a place to grow.
Let's grow.
Come on in, let the love unfold.
Come on in, let it unfold.
In the warmth of community, hearts turn gold.
Hearts turn gold.
The Cove is more than a show on display.
More than a show.
It's a place to belong where we start the day.
We start the day.
So rise with the sun, let the blessings flow.
Let it flow.
With coffee and peace, we let the spirit grow.
Skies in gold, the Cove awakens, a story to be told. Feel the sand in beneath, so soft, so warm. A tranquil escape where peace is born. Music flows like the morning tide, a rhythm of life we can't hide. Roll it up, let the good vibe show, a spark of bliss in the soft dawn glow. We're dancing in the dawn where the world feels alive. With every step the music lets us thrive. The touch of the sand, the rhythm so free. Moments like this are all we need. Inhale the calm, let it fill your soul. Exhale the world, let the good vibes roll. The Cove and the sea, they call our song. Dancing in the dawn where we belong. Sacred space, roll the green, let the clouds drift high. A moment of magic beneath the sky. Time slows down as the day belong. We're dancing in the dawn where the world feels alive. With every step, the music lets us thrive. The touch of the sand, the rhythm so free. Moments like this are all we need. Inhale the calm, let it fill your soul. Exhale the world, let the good vibes roll. The cold and the sea, they call our song. Dancing in the dawn where we belong.
Good morning, Mindy. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. What up, Magic?
What up, fool?
How are you this morning, man?
How's everybody doing? Man, I'm off. I ain't got to work today. So
Weren't you always a little off? Hey.
yeah, I've been trying to find that puzzle piece for about 30 years now, and it ain't working.
The square hole round pegs. Yeah. Something.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody.
It's good to have you up, man. How's your morning going so far? Got Jacksonville off to school decently?
Oh yeah. Sipping out of my my brand new magic cup.
That's so dope. I fucking love it. That's so cool.
Thanks to Yerp for the visuals. He made that for me.
Oh, that is dope. Hell yeah.
Not the cup, but the picture.
Right. No, I actually just put a post up giving Yerp a big shout out and thanking him for everything he does for the Cove this morning.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. Morning, Kay. Morning, CJ. I know I kind of threw the everything off this morning, like boom.
We are just getting ready to dive into our This Day in History. So you're in perfect time.
Morning, Mindy. I think I got bit by a bug.
All right, everybody, here we go. This Day in History. One and only Vicki Bowers, everybody.
Welcome back. Today we'll talk about another decade of life, a Roman emperor and his successor, a singer, songwriter, guitarist, filmmaker, a song, and a quote. So grab your favorite cuppa, sit back, and let's check it out. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for February 25th. February 25th is the 56th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, with 309 days remaining to the end of the year, or 310 if it happens to be a leap year. Yesterday, we talked about the word quinquagenarian, so thought it might be fun to talk about some other genarian words, and today it's quadragenarian. Quadragenarian refers to a person in their 40s, or as an adjective, it relates to someone in their 40s. An example sentence might be, as a quadragenarian, he found himself reflecting on the milestones of his life. Or, the quadragenarian artist debuted a bold new style that surprised critics. Or, many quadragenarians focus on career advancement while trying to balance family life. The word quadragenarian comes to us from a Latin word that means containing 40, 40th, or 40 each, plus the suffix that denotes a person belonging to an age group. So, a person belonging to the age group containing 40. First known use of the word quadragenarian in English is in the early 1800s. Quadragenarian. And with that, Roman Emperor Hadrian began his rule in the year 117, and in the relatively short span of about 20 years, he made extensive contributions to architecture, cultural patronage, and administrative reforms. Easily known for Hadrian's Wall across England, Hadrian is also responsible for reconstruction of the Pantheon in Rome, construction of Hadrian's Villa, also known as Villa Adriana, near Tivoli, Italy. He commissioned the Temple of Venus in Roma. Hadrian admired Greek culture and invested in the development of Athens, commissioning public buildings, a new library, an aqueduct, and some other projects. Hadrian was also the driving force behind several administrative and legal reforms, such as consolidation of imperial boundaries, the classification of Roman laws, and professionalized civil service. Hadrian's reign is generally regarded as a period of relative peace and prosperity, with a lasting legacy for the Roman Empire. Now, we have talked before about how it was in that time, that emperors were typically succeeded by a son, and if they didn't have a son, then they would adopt one. Hadrian had said of his wife that her ill temper and irritability would be reason enough for a divorce if he were a private citizen, but he felt that he couldn't do that in his position. So her irritability and ill temper may point to the possibility as to why they didn't have any children. After his wife passed in the year 136, he set about to adopt a successor, someone that he felt was suitable to serve as emperor. His first choice, Lucius Commodus, seems to have had some health issues and died in January of 138. And so it is that Emperor Hadrian adopted Titus Aurelius Fulvus Voionius Arius Antonius as his new heir on February 25th, 138. Antonius persuaded the Roman Senate to deify Hadrian, earning Antonius the title of Pius. So we know him as Antonius Pius. Hadrian chose well. Antonius Pius became emperor upon Hadrian's death later that year in July of 138 and continued ruling in the same manner as Hadrian, such that Pius is considered the fourth of 5 good emperors from the Nerva Antonine dynasty. This is the birthday of English singer-songwriter, guitarist, and film producer George Harrison, born February 25th, 1943 in Liverpool, England. He was the lead guitarist, and he was the youngest of the Fab Four, often referred to as the Quiet Beatle. The Lennon-McCartney writing team wrote most of the songs for the group, but George wrote some too, including Taxman, Within You, Without You, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, Something, and Here Comes the Sun. His exploration of Indian music led him to incorporate the sitar into Beatles songs, starting with Norwegian Wood, This Bird Has Flown. After the Beatles disbanded in 1970, Harrison released the acclaimed triple album All Things Must Pass, featuring the hit single My Sweet Lord. He also organized the 1971 concert for Bangladesh, a pioneering benefit concert. In 1988, he co-founded the supergroup, the Traveling Wilburys, with Bob Dylan, Roy Orbison, Tom Petty, and Jeff Lynne. Beyond music, Harrison was a film producer, co-founding Handmade Films in 1978, which produced such notable films as Monty Python's Life of Brian. He was also known for his philanthropy and deep interest in Hinduism and Indian culture. Harrison passed away in November of 2001 at the age of 58. His legacy as a musician and humanitarian continues to influence artists worldwide. George Harrison. And as I was looking up George Harrison, I knew I'd be talking about a song he had something to do with. And what popped into my head, has been playing ever since, is the song End of the Line by the Traveling Wilburys. That song was written by all 5 members of the Traveling Wilburys: Bob Dylan, George Harrison, Jeff Lynne, Roy Orbison, and Tom Petty, and released in January of 1989. They had recorded this song in studio and planned to do the video afterward. Unfortunately, Roy Orbison passed away between the time the song was recorded and the time that they would film the video, so they showed his guitar in the rocking chair and a photo of Roy Orbison whenever his voice is heard in the song. Real goosebumper, that one. End of the Line did well in the charts and has been used in quite a few movies and television shows. By the way, that is session musician Jim Keltner on drums, credited as Buster Sidebury on the album. Great song, End of the Line by the Traveling Wilburys. Link in the description. How about that? A little sad to think that 3 of the 5 members of the Traveling Wilburys have gone on. They sure made some great music, though. And I have a quote for you from George, and here it is. All the world is birthday cake, so take a piece, but not too much. All righty, take care, be good to each other, and I'll see you tomorrow. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That playlist lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page. It's called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.
Much love, Vicki B. I hope you're having a wonderful, totally terrific, twisted titty tie here review taco Toke N Tunes Tuesday in History Tuesday. Me.
What he said.
Please make sure that you're following Vicki B on all aforementioned platforms, from the Rumble and the BitChute and the Odyssey. Make sure you're following her on Facebook, YouTube. Love this day in history every morning, and we super duper appreciate it. Good morning, Baked 420. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. All right, we'll see if we can get away with this song of the day today. Here we go. Hey, thank you, Ma. I'm getting better. Here we go.
Well, it's all right, riding around in the breeze. Well, it's all right, if you live the life you please. Well, it's all right, doing the best you can. Well, it's all right, as long as you lend a hand. You can sit around and wait for the phone to ring, waiting for someone to tell you everything. Sit around and wonder what tomorrow will bring. Maybe a diamond ring. Well, it's all right, even if they say you're wrong. Well, it's all right, sometimes you gotta be strong. Well, it's all right, as long as you got somewhere to lay. Well, it's all right, every day is Judgment Day. Maybe somewhere down the road away, you'll think of me and wonder where I am these days. Maybe somewhere down the road when somebody plays Purple Haze. Well, it's alright, even when push comes to shove. Well, it's alright, if you got someone to love. Well, it's alright, everything will work out fine. Well, it's alright, we're going to the end of the line. Don't have to be ashamed of the car I drive. I'm just glad to be here, happy to feel that. And it don't matter if you're by my side, I'm satisfied. Well, it's alright, even if you're old and gray. Well, it's alright, you still got something to say. Well, it's alright, remember to live and live. Well, it's alright, the best you can do is forgive. Well, it's alright, riding around on the breeze. Well, it's alright, if you live the life you please. Well, it's alright, even if the sun don't shine. Well, it's alright, we're going to the end of the line. Such a dope song.
Hey, it's all right.
Hey, what up, Lumberjack? How are you this morning? Hope you're having a wonderful morning. That was fucking great. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah. I actually forgot that he had a hit in that song, like, for real. I
always forget that he's the fourth. I always forget that he's the fourth Beatle.
I mean, yeah. I love you guys, but I'm not the biggest Beatle fan.
Oh, Ma is gonna whoop your ass, bro.
I liked him individually, but as a group,
They've got some bops. There's some songs that I like less than others. I'll say that, but I enjoy the Beatles. But I don't know. I just think that it's interesting that I feel like he's the hidden Beatle. He's the
without a doubt, dude.
You know what I mean? Like everybody knows Ringo and Paul and John or whatever, and who the fuck's George?
Everybody forgets about George.
Isn't he the guy who sings "Tear the Roof Off This Mother"? Huh? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I've always liked George Harrison. The rest of them, I like their solo stuff.
Interesting. So, would you say he's your favorite Beatle?
I like him. Out of all the other ones, yeah.
Well, that's it. That's how that works, bro.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not the biggest Beatle fan, so like.
All right. If you had to pick one Beatles song that you liked,
"Live and Let Die."
That's a good song.
Only because that's one.
Ma's still gonna beat your ass though, and I'm gonna laugh.
I love you, Ma.
That's fucking great. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. That's fucking dope.
I mean, impressive sounds, but yeah, I'm good.
I love that sound of that 70s, that twang guitar, that twang electric guitar. You know what I mean? That's such a clean classic. I want to say that's like got to be a Gibson guitar, especially that time frame.
Maybe.
If I was a guessing betting man, I would guess that's a Gibson guitar.
I would say, yeah. Like, you talking about from It's All Right?
Yeah. You looking it up?
Yep.
If I'm a guessing man, I would guess it's a Gibson. I don't know if I'd go as far as saying it's a Les Paul, but like maybe. But I also don't know that much about guitars. But there's some certain guitars that have a very keen sound.
Oh, you are wrong, sir.
Damn it! What is it?
That's why I was like, I almost said it, but it's a Fender. It's a Strat.
It is a Fender? Fuck.
Yeah.
So when I think Fender, I usually go straight Stratocaster like sound. Like, you know what I mean? That I don't know. I was wrong. It's okay. I don't know much about guitars.
They called it his Rocky Strat. Yeah.
That's dope. Crazy.
You're fired, Jeremy.
Oh shit.
Don't make me wake EJ up.
Again. Oh, let me see. Play a song here quick. It's been a minute since we've listened to this one, Magic.
It's been a while. Flick is fired.
All right. Cheers, everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday morning.
It's Magic Beanz, Matt Productions, Cove-TV. Let's get it.
In the longest time, where paths collide, where friends are found and trust is tried. Through ups and downs, we rise and fall, but we got each other through it all.
See how long in the rhyme of time that I got your back and you got mine. I got some buds here to breaking up fine. Hold your ladder up so we can all get fried.
In the longest time, where our paths collide, where friends are found and trust is tried. Through ups and downs, we rise and fall, but we've got each other through it all.
Got each other through it all. Got this empty tone, let's go and back it up. Sir's your Beanz Man-Bear just showed up. Kale's got those dabs and Teddy's got treats. If you got complaints, here's Wally Cheese.
Time flows like a river, steady and fast. Friendship's the anchor that holds us steadfast. Laughter and struggle, we take them in stride. Writing our stories side by side. In the round of time, where our paths collide, where friends are found and trust is tried. Through ups and downs, we rise and fall, but we've got each other through it all.
Got each other through it all. Stoner roulette, time to shed those tears. Can't see my hands from the smoke around here. So if you want to Toke, ain't no stopping ya. Always representing that no damn
In
mafia.
the round of time, where our paths collide, where friends are found and trust is tried. Through ups and downs, we rise and fall, but we've got each other through it all.
Got each other through it all. Knows damn mafia.
Such a dope song, man.
Almost died. Ooh, it's warm in here.
Little dab heat.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Hey, what up, Fabi? How you feeling, yo? Hope you're having a wonderful morning. I hope you're feeling better.
Oh, shit. I guess my nostrils aren't woken up yet. Are you home yet, Fabi? Or
I
is
don't
she
believe
still...
so. Ow. I don't think so, but maybe. Yeah. I'm very excited for today's morning speaker. We got, we're in chapter 5 of our, Solar Not Giving a Fuck book. So, I'm not in any big hurry, so we'll play another song this morning. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful morning.
Hey, you, that spark in your eyes. I see you shining bright like the morning sky. That's got its ups and downs, its twists and turns, but every step you take is a lesson learned. When the road gets rough and you feel unsure, just know you're a fighter, you're meant to endure. Beanz is here to say you're doing just fine. You got the heart, the strength, you've got the shine. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. You got that courage, you got that fire. You're the kind of person who lifts others higher. When the weight feels heavy and the path seems long, remember you're built to be tough and strong. You're a rock star, a warrior, no need to pretend. You got the grit and the heart to the very end. So go out and conquer whatever comes your way. Beanz knows you've got this every single day. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. When the world feels heavy and you're feeling low, just take a deep breath and let that strength show. You're not just surviving, you're living out loud. Be proud of who you are, stand tall and be proud. Life's just a test of how far you've come. You're shining like the brightest sun. So keep your head high, let the worries fade. Beanz is cheering you on every step of the way. You have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. Hey, you're gonna be okay. Beanz believes in you each and every day. So go out there, shine, let nothing get in your way. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Cheers, everybody. I'm waiting on an email, and then I'm going to play another song, and then we'll do our morning speaker. I did, yes, much love and prayers for the professor. Also, it's craziness. Like, there's so much medical health stuff going around. It's wild. But it is that time of the year where, like, seems like the beginning, like fall, winter, and then winter, spring. It's just crazy. People get sick and allergies, and it's wild. Much love and prayers sent to anybody and everybody who needs them, including the professor. Clouds up for the professor. Hope he's doing well. Everybody got anything cool going on today? Besides, Toke N Tunes and Guardians of Unity, that's pretty much, I mean, it's not too crazy of a Tuesday. Or, that's cool. Yeah, Magic, that's cool. Our morning speaker will be, I mean, we'll have a few different segments from the chapter to go into, so no worries. That's dope. So, chillin' Tuesday morning. Got it. Hurry up. Yeah, I'm sure, Ma, but I just hope you feel better. I noticed yesterday that I didn't see you yesterday, and so this morning I was like, Ma, freaking me out. Don't do that to me, Ma. You scared me. Like, where is Ma and CJ? Oh, that's dope. All right, we'll play one more song now, and we'll do our morning speaker. Much love. This is Magic in my latest track. When You Wish, everybody.
When you wish that I don't exist, erase name on a fading list. But in the quiet, I found my voice, the inner strength, my guiding choice. Through shadows deep, I lit a flame, redefining the rules of this cruel game. From fractured hopes, I build my ground, a lost soul risen, now I'm found.
Take me away to another world where there's no more hate. Talk behind your back and smile to your face, begging you to hear me, but you always look away. Saying I don't feel you, but I got those feelings too. Wanna run and hide instead of finding out the truth. Put your faith in me, cause every word I'm telling you is deeply from the heart. Please just tell me what to do.
When you wish that I don't exist, and erase name on a fading list. But in the quiet, I found my voice, the inner strength, my guiding choice. Through shadows deep, I lit a flame, redefining the rules of this cruel game. From fractured hopes, I built my ground, a lost soul risen, now I'm found.
Feeling like they hate me, everybody hate me. Throw me in the trash, next day you wanna replace me. I've been on my mind, getting faded on a daily, just so I can get through all the dangers in my brain. I don't think there's no one around me to help get through all the rain. Thought she was the one, but only really playing mind games. I don't get why she think that she can trick me with all these girls. She want monetary gain, just to damage my brain.
When you wish that I don't exist, and erase name on a fading list. But in the quiet, I found my voice, the inner strength, my guiding choice. On the deep, I lit a flame, redefining the rules of this cruel game. From fractured hopes, I built my ground, a lost soul risen, now I'm found.
So I keep on walking, pick my feet up off the ground. I don't need no bad vibes, I'll find my way out. Stay if you wanna, that ain't what I'm about. Talk, telling ain't the scene, I'll find a better route. This really ain't for you, more for me. Focus on myself and be all I can be. Don't struggle hard cause your family sees everything you go through to set your mind free. When you wish that I don't exist, please tell me why you feel like this. Getting way too old for high school shit. Time will keep on ticking up. This is it.
I fucking love Young Valley's part in that song, bro. That, like, for real, saying Christina, goosebumps. Like, when I love Young Valley's part in that song. And wherever he's at, because I know his little ass better be at school. Dude, he's got real talent, like for real talent, and I always loved all of his verses on all your shit, man.
Hey, he's got his own YouTube, so like if you check the bio of Mad Productions, there is Linktree. Click on Linktree. It literally has me, Young Valley, Cypher Flow, Supreme Gene, everybody with Mad Productions. I've even got a link set up for Coffee when mine and his music starts to come out. So, yeah.
Let's go.
Surprise everybody.
I'm excited. Metaphorical Menace should be coming out like soonish.
It comes out the day after my Danny Boone interview. So
next Tuesday.
I've got Rehab Monday that is supposed to be on Magic's Mad Movie Monday, and then Metaphorical Menace Part 2 comes out Tuesday, which I'm excited. It's got a brand new Spring Gene track on there, and man, there's a lot of people helped with this, and When You Wish is gonna be on that bitch.
Yeah. I know. I've always loved working on music and shit with you. I've only done a couple songs together, but we've also both got all sorts of other shit going on too.
Yeah. When you sent me that When You Wish, I was like, oh, that's just like perfect.
One of my favorites is the Alone in the Dark. I love the beat, the xylophone beat for Alone in the Dark.
Oh, yeah.
All right, this morning's morning speaker we are diving back into our book with Mark Manson, A Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. We are in chapter 5. He'll kind of go through segment. But much love to Amber Hensley for donating this book to the Cove. We super duper appreciate it, and we could not be listening to it without her.
Chapter 5. You are always choosing. Imagine that somebody puts a gun to your head and tells you that you have to run 26.2 miles in under 5 hours, or else he'll kill you and your entire family. That would suck. Now imagine that you bought nice shoes and running gear, trained religiously for months, and completed your first marathon with all of your closest family and friends cheering you on at the finish line. That could potentially be one of the proudest moments of your life. Exact same 26.2 miles. Exact same person running them. Exact same pain coursing through your exact same legs. But when you chose it freely and prepared for it, it was a glorious and important milestone in your life. When it was forced upon you against your will, it was one of the most terrifying and painful experiences of your life. Often the only difference between a problem being painful or being powerful is a sense that we chose it, and that we are responsible for it. If you're miserable in your current situation, chances are it's because you feel like some part of it is outside your control. That there's a problem you have no ability to solve, a problem that was somehow thrust upon you without your choosing. When we feel that we're choosing our problems, we feel empowered. When we feel that our problems are being forced upon us against our will, we feel victimized and miserable. The choice. William James had problems, really bad problems. Although born into a wealthy and prominent family, from birth James suffered life-threatening health issues. An eye problem that left him temporarily blinded as a child, a terrible stomach condition that caused excessive vomiting and forced him to adopt an obscure and highly sensitive diet, trouble with his hearing, back spasms so bad that for days at a time he often couldn't sit or stand upright. Due to his health problems, James spent most of his time at home. He didn't have many friends, and he wasn't particularly good at school. Instead, he passed the days painting. That was the only thing he liked, and the only thing he felt particularly good at. Unfortunately, nobody else thought he was good at it. When he grew to adulthood, nobody bought his work. And as the years dragged on, his father, a wealthy businessman, began ridiculing him for his laziness and his lack of talent. Meanwhile, his younger brother, Henry James, went on to become a world-renowned novelist. His sister, Alice James, made a good living as a writer as well. William was the family oddball, the black sheep. In a desperate attempt to salvage the young man's future, James's father used his business connections to get him admitted into Harvard Medical School. It was his last chance, his father told him. If he screwed this up, there was no hope for him. But James never felt at home or at peace at Harvard. Medicine never appealed to him. He spent the whole time feeling like a fake and a fraud. After all, if he couldn't overcome his own problems, how could he ever hope to have the energy to help others with theirs? After touring a psychiatric facility one day, James mused in his diary that he felt he had more in common with the patients than with the doctors. A few years went by, and again, to his father's disapproval, James dropped out of medical school. But rather than deal with the brunt of his father's wrath, he decided to get away. He signed up to join an anthropological expedition to the Amazon rainforest. That was in the 1860s, so transcontinental travel was difficult and dangerous. If you ever played the computer game Oregon Trail when you were a kid, it was kind of like that, with the dysentery and drowning oxen and everything. Anyway, James made it all the way to the Amazon, where the real adventure was to begin. Surprisingly, his fragile health held up that whole way. But once he finally made it, on the first day of the expedition, he promptly contracted smallpox and nearly died in the jungle. Then his back spasms returned, painful to the point of making James unable to walk. By this time, he was emaciated and starved from the smallpox, immobilized by his bad back, and left alone in the middle of South America, the rest of the expedition having gone on without him, with no clear way to get home. A journey that would take months and likely kill him anyway. But somehow he eventually made it back to New England, where he was greeted by an even more disappointed father. By this time, the young man wasn't so young anymore. Nearly 30 years old, still unemployed, a failure at everything he had attempted, with a body that routinely betrayed him and wasn't likely to ever get better. Despite all the advantages and opportunities he'd been given in life, everything had fallen apart. The only constants in his life seemed to be suffering and disappointment. James fell into a deep depression and began making plans to take his own life. But one night, while reading lectures by the philosopher Charles Peirce, James decided to conduct a little experiment. In his diary, he wrote that he would spend 1 year believing that he was 100% responsible for everything that occurred in his life, no matter what. During this period, he would do everything in his power to change his circumstances, no matter the likelihood of failure. If nothing improved in that year, then it would be apparent that he was truly powerless to the circumstances around him, and that he would take his own life. The punchline? William James went on to become the father of American psychology. His work has been translated into a bazillion languages, and he's regarded as one of the most influential intellectuals and philosophers and psychologists of his generation. He would go on to teach at Harvard and would tour much of the United States and Europe giving lectures. He would marry and have 5 children, one of whom, Henry, would become a famous biographer and win a Pulitzer Prize. James would later refer to his little experiment as his rebirth, and would credit it with everything that he later accomplished in his life. There is a simple realization from which all personal improvement and growth emerges. This is the realization that we, individually, are responsible for everything in our lives, no matter the...
Good morning, Double Dice Brad. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. We're just hanging out doing our morning speaker, chapter 5 of... I'm not giving a fuck.
The external circumstances. We don't always control what happens to us, but we always control how we interpret what happens to us, as well as how we respond. Whether we consciously recognize it or not, we are always responsible for our experiences. It's impossible not to be. Choosing to not consciously interpret events in our lives is still an interpretation of the events of our lives. Choosing to not respond to the events in our lives is still a response to the events in our lives. Even if you get run over by a clown car and pissed on by a busload of schoolchildren, it's still your responsibility to interpret the meaning of the event and choose a response. Whether we like it or not, we are always taking an active role in what's occurring to and within us. We are always interpreting the meaning of every moment and every occurrence. We are always choosing the values by which we live and the metrics by which we measure everything that happens to us. Often the same event can be good or bad, depending on the metric we choose to use. The point is, we are always choosing, whether we recognize it or not. Always. It comes back to how, in reality, there is no such thing as not giving a single fuck. It's impossible. We must all give a fuck about something. To not give a fuck about anything is still to give a fuck about something. The real question is, what are we choosing to give a fuck about? What values are we choosing to base our actions on? What metrics are we choosing to use to measure our life? And are those good choices, good values, and good metrics? The responsibility/fault fallacy. Years ago, when I was much younger and stupider, I wrote a blog post, and at the end of it I said something like, "And as a great philosopher once said, with great power comes great responsibility." It sounded nice and authoritative. I couldn't remember who had said it, and my Google search had turned up nothing, but I stuck it in there anyway. It fit the post nicely. About 10 minutes later, the first comment came in. "I think the great philosopher you're referring to is Uncle Ben from the movie Spider-Man." As another great philosopher once said, "Dope! With great power comes great responsibility." The last words of Uncle Ben before a thief whom Peter Parker let get away murders him on a sidewalk full of people for absolutely no explicable reason. That great philosopher. Still, we've all heard the quote. It gets repeated a lot, usually ironically and after about 7 beers. It's one of those perfect quotes that sound really intelligent, and yet it's basically just telling you what you already know, even if you've never quite thought about the matter before. With great power comes great responsibility. It is true, but there's a better version of this quote, a version that actually is profound, and all you have to do is switch the nouns around. With great responsibility comes great power. The more we choose to accept responsibility in our lives, the more power we will exercise over our lives. Accepting responsibility for our problems is thus the first step to solving them. I once knew a man who was convinced that the reason no woman would date him was because he was too short. He was educated, interesting, and good-looking, a good catch in principle. But he was absolutely convinced that women found him too short to date. And because he felt that he was too short, he didn't often go out and try to meet women. The few times he did, he would home in on the smallest behaviors from any woman he talked with that could possibly indicate he wasn't attractive enough for her, and then convince himself that she didn't like him, even if she really did. As you can imagine, his dating life sucked. What he didn't realize was that he had chosen the value that was hurting him, height. Women, he assumed, are attracted only to height. He was screwed no matter what he did. This choice of value was disempowering. It gave this man a really crappy problem, not being tall enough in a world meant, in his view, for tall people. There are far better values that he could have adopted in his dating life. I want to date only women who like me for who I am. Might have been a nice place to start, a metric that assesses the values of honesty and acceptance. But he did not choose these values. He likely wasn't even aware that he was choosing his value, or could do so. Even though he didn't realize it, he was responsible for his own problems. Despite that responsibility, he went on complaining. "But I don't have a choice," he would tell the bartender. "There's nothing I can do. Women are superficial and vain and will never like me." Yes, it's every single woman's fault for not liking a self-pitying, shallow guy with shitty values. Obviously. A lot of people hesitate to take responsibility for their problems because they believe that to be responsible for your problems is to also be at fault for your problems. Responsibility and fault often appear together in our culture, but they're not the same thing. If I hit you with my car, I am both at fault and likely legally responsible to compensate you in some way. Even if hitting you with my car was an accident, I am still responsible. This is the way fault works in our society. If you fuck up, you're on the hook for making it right, and it should be that way. But there are also problems we aren't at fault for, yet we are still responsible for them. For example, if you woke up one day and there was a newborn baby on your doorstep, it would not be your fault that the baby had been put there, but the baby would now be your responsibility. You would have to choose what to do. And whatever you ended up choosing, keeping it, getting rid of it, ignoring it, feeding it to a pit bull, there would be problems associated with your choice, and you would be responsible for those as well. Judges don't get to choose their cases. When a case goes to court, the judge assigned to it did not commit the crime, was not a witness to the crime, and was not affected by the crime, but he or she is still responsible for the crime. The judge must then choose the consequences. He or she must identify the metric against which the crime will be measured and make sure that the chosen metric is carried out. We are responsible for experiences that aren't our fault all the time. This is part of life. Here's one way to think about the distinction between the two concepts. Fault is past tense. Responsibility is present tense. Fault results from choices that have already been made. Responsibility results from the choices you're currently making every second of every day. You are choosing to read this. You are choosing to think about the concepts. You are choosing to accept or reject the concepts. It may be my fault that you think my ideas are lame, but you are responsible for coming to your own conclusions. It's not your fault that I chose to write this sentence, but you are still responsible for choosing to read it, or not. There's a difference between blaming someone else for your situation and that person's actually being responsible for your situation. Nobody else is ever responsible for your situation but you. Many people may be to blame for your unhappiness, but nobody is ever responsible for your unhappiness but you. This is because you always get to choose how you see things, how you react to things, how you value things. You always get to choose the metric by which to measure your experiences. My first girlfriend dumped me in spectacular fashion. She was cheating on me with her teacher. It was awesome. And by awesome, I mean it felt like getting punched in the stomach about 253 times. To make things worse, when I confronted her about it, she promptly left me for him. 3 years together, down the toilet just like that. I was miserable for months afterward. That was to be expected. But I also held her responsible for my misery, which, take it from me, didn't get me very far. It just made the misery worse. See, I couldn't control her. No matter how many times I called her or screamed at her or begged her to take me back or made surprise visits to her place or did other creepy and irrational ex-boyfriend things, I could never control her emotions or her actions. Ultimately, while she was to blame for how I felt, she was never responsible for how I felt. I was. At some point, after enough tears and alcohol, my thinking began to shift, and I began to understand that although she had done something horrible to me and she could be blamed for that, it was now my own responsibility to make myself happy again. She was never going to pop up and fix things for me. I had to fix them for myself. When I took that approach, a few things happened. First, I began to improve myself. I started exercising and spending more time with my friends, whom I had been neglecting. I started deliberately meeting new people. I took a big study abroad trip and did some volunteer work, and slowly I started to feel better. I still resented my ex for what she had done, but at least now I was taking responsibility for my own emotions. And by doing so, I was choosing better values aimed at taking care of myself, learning to feel better about myself, rather than aimed at getting her to fix what she'd broken. By the way, this whole holding her responsible for my emotions thing is probably part of why she left in the first place. More on that in a couple chapters. Then, about a year later, something funny began to happen. As I looked back on our relationship, I started to notice problems I had never noticed before. Problems that I was to blame for and that I could have done something to solve. I realized that it was likely that I hadn't been a great boyfriend, and that people don't just magically cheat on somebody they've been with unless they are unhappy for some reason. I'm not saying that this excused what my ex did, not at all. But recognizing my mistakes helped me to realize that I perhaps hadn't been the innocent victim I'd believed myself to be. That I had a role to play in enabling the shitty relationship to continue for as long as it did. After all, people who date each other tend to have similar values. And if I dated someone with shitty values for that long, what did that say about me and my values? I learned the hard way that if the people in your relationships are selfish and doing hurtful things, it's likely you are too. You just don't realize it. In hindsight, I was able to look back and see warning signs of my ex-girlfriend's character, signs I had chosen to ignore or brush off when I was with her. That was my fault. I could look back and see that I hadn't exactly been the boyfriend of the year to her either. In fact, I had often been cold and arrogant toward her. Other times I took her for granted and blew her off and hurt her. These things were my fault too. Did my mistakes justify her mistake? No. But still, I took on the responsibility of never making those same mistakes again, and never overlooking the same signs again, to help guarantee that I will never suffer the same consequences again. I took on the responsibility of striving to make my future relationships with women that much better. And I'm happy to report that I have. No more cheating girlfriends leaving me. No more 253 stomach punches. I took responsibility for my problems and improved upon them. I took responsibility for my role in that unhealthy relationship and improved upon it with later relationships. And you know what? My ex leaving me, while one of the most painful experiences I've ever had, was also one of the most important and influential experiences of my life. I credit it with inspiring a significant amount of personal growth. I learned more from that single problem than dozens of my successes combined. We all love to take responsibility for success and happiness. Hell, we often fight over who gets to be responsible for success and happiness. But taking responsibility for our problems is far more important, because that's where the real learning comes from. That's where the real life improvement comes from. To simply blame others is only to hurt yourself. Responding to tragedy. But what about really awful events? A lot of people can get on board with taking responsibility for work-related problems and maybe watching too much TV when they should really be playing with their kids or being productive. But when it comes to horrible tragedies, they pull the emergency cord on the responsibility train and get off when it stops. Some things just feel too painful for them to own up to. But think about it. The intensity of the event doesn't change the underlying truth. If you get robbed, say, you're obviously not at fault for being robbed. No one would ever choose to go through that.
All right, well, in a second, we're going to take a quick break. Magic is going to jump down, so we're going to go ahead and let him say his farewells.
Hey, thank you for having me up, Beans. It's always an honor when I get that invite from any of y'all. Real quick, Dabber Magic show tomorrow night with Supreme Gene. Got some really cool announcements. I have the event posted, pinned on Matt Productions page for the Danny Boone of Rehab is going to be joining me next Monday at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Metaphorical Menace comes out the following day. Don't forget about Toke N Tunes tonight. It's always an amazing show. Thank you, Cove-TV, for that. That's awesome. If you're not following any and everybody that you interact with Cove-TV, including Cove-TV, Michael Hugo, Man-Bear, always putting out some badass reels. Coffee with all of his cool shows. Yurt with the Nanigans. Yurt. The Dabber Chick. Linktree is in my bio of Mad Productions. Man, I'm already lit. I got so much shit to do. Fun. But yeah, you guys. Also, be on lookout. Me and Coffee got some stuff working. So, yeah. Mad love, everybody. Remember, the world is way better with you in it. If you are feeling off, all in your headspace, do not hesitate to reach out to somebody. It don't necessarily have to be us. Just find somebody you're comfortable with to talk to that will listen without judgment. No drama, no beef, all love. Cove-TV is where it's at. I love you guys. Have a great day.
Much love, Magic. I'm muted. Okay, here we go.
But as with the baby on your doorstep, you are immediately thrust into responsibility for a life and death situation. Do you fight back? Do you panic? Do you freeze up? Do you tell the police? Do you try to forget it and pretend it never happened? These are all choices and reactions you're responsible for making or rejecting. You didn't choose the robbery, but it's still your responsibility to manage the emotional and psychological and legal fallout of the experience. In 2008, the Taliban took control of the Swat Valley, a remote part of northeastern Pakistan. They quickly implemented their Muslim extremist agenda. No television, no films, no women outside the house without a male escort, no girls attending school. By 2009, an 11-year-old Pakistani girl named Malala Yousafzai had begun to speak out against the school ban. She continued to attend her local school, risking both her and her father's lives. She also attended conferences in nearby cities. She wrote online, "How dare the Taliban take away my right for education?" In 2012, at the age of 14, she was shot in the face as she rode the bus home from school one day. A masked Taliban soldier armed with a rifle boarded the bus and asked, "Who is Malala? Tell me, or I will shoot everyone here." Malala identified herself, an amazing choice in and of itself, and the man shot her in the head in front of all the other passengers. Malala went into a coma and almost died. The Taliban stated publicly that if she somehow survived the attempt, they would kill both her and her father. Today, Malala is still alive. She still speaks out against violence and oppression toward women in Muslim countries, now as a best-selling author. In 2014, she received the Nobel Peace Prize for her efforts. It would seem that being shot in the face only gave her a larger audience and more courage than before. It would have been easy for her to lie down and say, "I can't do anything," or "I have no choice." That, ironically, would still have been her choice. But she chose the opposite. A few years ago, I had written about some of the ideas in this chapter on my blog, and a man left a comment. He said that I was shallow and superficial, adding that I had no real understanding of life's problems or human responsibility. He said that his son had recently died in a car accident. He accused me of not knowing what true pain was, and said that I was an asshole for suggesting that he himself was responsible for the pain he felt over his son's death. This man had obviously suffered pain much greater than most people ever have to confront in their lives. He didn't choose for his son to die, nor was it his fault that his son died. The responsibility for coping with that loss was given to him even though it was clearly and understandably unwanted. But despite all that, he was still responsible for his own emotions, beliefs, and actions. How he reacted to his son's death was his own choice. Pain of one sort or another is inevitable for all of us, but we get to choose what it means to and for us. Even in claiming that he had no choice in the matter and simply wanted his son back, he was making a choice. One of many ways he could have chosen to use that pain. Of course, I didn't say any of this to him. I was too busy being horrified and thinking that, yes, perhaps I was way in over my head and had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. That's a hazard that comes with my line of work. A problem that I choose, and a problem that I was responsible for dealing with. At first I felt awful, but then, after a few minutes, I began to get angry. His objections had little to do with what I was actually saying, I told myself. And what the hell? Just because I don't have a kid who died doesn't mean I haven't experienced terrible pain myself. But then I actually applied my own advice. I chose my problem. I could get mad at this man and argue with him, try to outpain him with my own pain, which would just make us both look stupid and insensitive. Or I could choose a better problem, working on practicing patience. understanding my readers better and keeping that man in mind every time I wrote about pain and trauma from then on. And that's what I've tried to do. I replied simply that I was sorry for his loss and left it at that. What else can you say? Genetics and the hand we're dealt. In 2013, the BBC rounded up half a dozen teenagers with obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, and followed them as they attended intensive therapies to help them overcome their unwanted thoughts and repetitive behaviors. There was Imogen, a 17-year-old girl who had a compulsive need to tap every surface she walked past. If she failed to do so, she was flooded with horrific thoughts of her family dying. There was Josh, who needed to do everything with both sides of his body, shake a person's hand with both his right and left hand, eat his food with each hand, step through a doorway with both feet, and so on. If he didn't equalize his two sides, he suffered from severe panic attacks. And then there was Jack, a classic germaphobe who refused to leave his house without wearing gloves, boiled all his water before drinking it, and refused to eat food not cleaned and prepared himself. OCD is a terrible neurological and genetic disorder that cannot be cured. At best, it can be managed. And as we'll see, managing the disorder comes down to managing one's values. The first thing the psychiatrists on this project do is tell the kids that they're to accept the imperfections of their compulsive desires. What that means, as one example, is that when Imogen becomes flooded with horrible thoughts of her family dying, she's to accept that her family may actually die and that there's nothing she can do about it. Simply put, she is told that what happens to her is not her fault. Josh is forced to accept that over the long term, equalizing all of his behaviors to make them symmetrical is actually destroying his life more than occasional panic attacks would. And Jack is reminded that no matter what he does, germs are always present and always infecting him. The goal is to get the kids to recognize that their values are not rational, that in fact their values are not even theirs, but rather are the disorder's, and that by fulfilling these irrational values, they are actually harming their ability to function in life. The next step is to encourage the kids to choose a value that is more important than their OCD value and to focus on that. For Josh, it's the possibility of not having to hide his disorder from his friends and family all the time, the prospect of having a normal, functioning social life. For Imogen, it's the idea of taking control over her own thoughts and feelings and being happy again. And for Jack, it's the ability to leave his house for long periods of time without suffering traumatic episodes. With these new values held front and center in their minds, the teenagers set out on intensive desensitization exercises that force them to live out their new values. Panic attacks ensue, tears are shed. Jack punches an array of inanimate objects and then immediately washes his hands. But by the end of the documentary, major progress has been made. Imogen no longer needs to tap every surface she comes across. She says, "There are still monsters in the back of my mind, and there probably always will be, but they're getting quieter now." Josh is able to go periods of 25 to 30 minutes without equalizing his behaviors between both sides of his body. And Jack, who makes perhaps the most improvement, is actually able to go out to restaurants and drink out of bottles and glasses without washing them first. Jack sums up well what he learned. "I didn't choose this life. I didn't choose this horrible, horrible condition. But I get to choose how to live with it. I have to choose how to live with it." A lot of people treat being born with a disadvantage, whether OCD or small stature or something very different, as though they were screwed out of something highly valuable. They feel that there's nothing they can do about it, so they avoid responsibility for their situation. They figure, "I didn't choose my crappy genetics, so it's not my fault if things go wrong." And it's true, it's not their fault, but it's still their responsibility. Back in college, I had a bit of a delusional fantasy of becoming a professional poker player. I won money and everything, and it was fun, but after almost a year of serious play, I quit. The lifestyle of staying up all night staring at a computer screen, winning thousands of dollars one day and then losing most of it the next, wasn't for me. And it wasn't exactly the most healthy or emotionally stable means of earning a living. But my time playing poker had a surprisingly profound influence on the way I see life. The beauty of poker is that while luck is always involved, luck doesn't dictate the long-term results of the game. A person can get dealt terrible cards and beat someone who was dealt great cards. Sure, the person who gets dealt great cards has a higher likelihood of winning the hand, but ultimately the winner is determined by, yep, you guessed it, the choices each player makes throughout play. I see life in the same terms. We all get dealt cards. Some of us get better cards than others. And while it's easy to get hung up on our cards and feel we got screwed over, the real game lies in the choices we make with those cards, the risks we decide to take, and the consequences we choose to live with. People who consistently make the best choices in the situations they're given are the ones who eventually come out ahead in poker, just as in life. And it's not necessarily the people with the best cards. There are those who suffer psychologically and emotionally from neurological and/or genetic deficiencies. But this changes nothing. Sure, they inherited a bad hand and are not to blame. No more than the short guy wanting to get a date is to blame for being short, or the person who got robbed is to blame for being robbed. But it's still their responsibility. Whether they choose to seek psychiatric treatment, undergo therapy, or do nothing, the choice is ultimately theirs to make. There are those who suffer through bad childhoods. There are those who are abused and violated and screwed over physically, emotionally, financially. They are not to blame for their problems and their hindrances, but they are still responsible, always responsible, to move on despite their problems and to make the best choices they can given their circumstances. And let's be honest here. If you were to add up all of the people who have some psychiatric disorder, struggle with depression or suicidal thoughts, have been subjected to neglect or abuse, have dealt with tragedy or the death of a loved one, and have survived serious health issues, accidents, or trauma, if you were to round up all of those people and put them in the room, well, you'd probably have to round up everyone. Because nobody makes it through life without collecting a few scars on the way out. Sure, some people get saddled with worse problems than others, and some people are legitimately victimized in horrible ways. But as much as this may upset us or disturb us, it ultimately changes nothing about the responsibility equation of our individual situation. Victimhood chic. The responsibility or fault fallacy allows people to pass off the responsibility for solving their problems to others. This ability to alleviate responsibility through blame gives people a temporary high and a feeling of moral righteousness. Unfortunately, one side effect of the internet and social media is that it's become easier than ever to push responsibility for even the tiniest of infractions onto some other group or person. In fact, this kind of public blame or shame game has become popular. In certain crowds, it's even seen as cool. The public sharing of injustices garners far more attention and emotional outpouring than most other events on social media, rewarding people who are able to perpetually feel victimized with ever-growing amounts of attention and sympathy. Victimhood chic is in style on both the right and the left today, among both the rich and the poor. In fact, this may be the first time in human history that every single demographic group has felt unfairly victimized simultaneously. And they're all riding the highs of the moral indignation that comes along with it. Right now, anyone who is offended about anything, whether it's the fact that a book about racism was assigned in a university class, or that Christmas trees were banned at the local mall, or the fact that taxes were raised 0.5% on investment funds, feels as though they're being oppressed in some way, and therefore deserve to be outraged and to have a certain amount of attention. The current media environment both encourages and perpetuates these reactions because, after all, it's good for business. The writer and media commentator Ryan Holiday refers to this as outrage porn. Rather than report on real stories and real issues, the media find it much easier and more profitable to find something mildly offensive, broadcast it to a wide audience, generate outrage, and then broadcast that outrage back across the population in a way that outrages yet another part of the population. This triggers a kind of echo of bullshit pinging back and forth between two imaginary sides, meanwhile distracting everyone from real societal problems. It's no wonder we're more politically polarized than ever before. The biggest problem with victimhood chic is that it sucks attention away from actual victims. It's like the boy who cried wolf. The more people there are who proclaim themselves victims over tiny infractions, the harder it becomes to see who the real victims actually are. People get addicted to feeling offended all the time because it gives them a high. Being self-righteous and morally superior feels good. As political cartoonist Tim Kreider put it in a New York Times op-ed, outrage is like a lot of other things that feel good but over time devour us from the inside out. And it's even more insidious than most vices because we don't even consciously acknowledge that it's a pleasure. But part of living in a democracy and a free society is that we all have to deal with views and people we don't necessarily like. That's simply the price we pay. You could even say it's the whole point of the system. And it seems more and more people are forgetting that. We should pick our battles carefully, while simultaneously attempting to empathize a bit with the so-called enemy. We should approach the news and media with a healthy dose of skepticism and avoid painting those who disagree with us with a broad brush. We should prioritize values of being honest, fostering transparency, and welcoming doubt over the values of being right, feeling good, and getting revenge. These democratic values are harder to maintain amidst the constant noise of a networked world. But we must accept the responsibility and nurture them regardless. The future stability of our political systems may depend on it. There is no how. A lot of people might hear all of this and then say something like, "Okay, but how? I get that my values suck and that I avoid responsibility for all of my problems, and that I'm an entitled little shit who thinks the world should revolve around me and every inconvenience I experience. But how do I change?" And to this I say, in my best Yoda impersonation,
Do or do not. There is no how.
You are already choosing in every moment of every day what to give a fuck about. So change is as simple as choosing to give a fuck about something else. It really is that simple. It's just not easy. It's not easy because you're going to feel like a loser, a fraud, a dumbass at first. You're going to be nervous. You're going to freak out. You may get pissed off at your wife or your friends or your father in the process. These are all side effects of changing your values, of changing the fucks you're giving. But they are inevitable. It's simple, but really, really hard. Let's look at some of these side effects. You're going to feel uncertain. I guarantee it. Should I really give this up? Is this the right thing to do? Giving up a value you've depended on for years is going to feel disorienting, as if you don't really know right from wrong anymore. This is hard, but it's normal. Next, you'll feel like a failure. You've spent half your life measuring yourself by that old value, so when you change your priorities, change your metrics, and stop behaving in the same way, you'll fail to meet that old trusted metric and thus immediately feel like some sort of fraud or nobody. This is also normal and also uncomfortable. And certainly you will weather rejections. Many of the relationships in your life were built around the values you've been keeping, so the moment you change those values, the moment you decide that studying is more important than partying, that getting married and having a family is more important than rampant sex, that working a job you believe in is more important than money, your turnaround will reverberate out through your relationships, and many of them will blow up in your face. This too is normal, and this too will be uncomfortable. These are necessary, though painful, side effects of choosing to place your fucks elsewhere, in a place far more important and more worthy of your energies. As you reassess your values, you will be met with internal and external resistance along the way. More than anything, you will feel uncertain. You will wonder if what you're doing is wrong. But as we'll see, this is a good thing.
Dang, and that concludes our chapter 5 of A Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Next Tuesday, we will dive into chapter 6. I want to say there's like 9 or 10 chapters total. So we got a few left, but dang, it's so good. He's so left field sometimes, but man, I love it. I love it. It's so fucking true, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. I'll play a quick song and we'll see where we go from there. Let's go with this one. Cheers, everybody.
Strike the flame, let the ember ignite. A spark of truth in the heart of the night. Rolling waves meet the sky so wide. In the cove where we let the world collide. Pass it around, let the moment stay. The cove's a beacon, lighting the way. Every puff, a connection is born. Through the smoke, we weather the storm. The ritual's here, a bond so tight. Rolling together under soft starlight. The fire burns, it warms our soul. In the cove we all feel whole. Light the way, let the spark take flight. Take flight. Through the haze, we shine so bright. Canopy skies, where hearts align. Hearts align. Light the way, it's our time to unwind. Watch the magic glow. A ritual only the cove will know. From bongs to blunts, it's all the same. The spark unites us, it's not a game. Sip your coffee, feel the rise. The morning haze meets golden skies. Cannabis clouds float high above. The cove is a haven of light and love. Hand to hand, the circle flows. A place where only good vibes grow. Feel the rhythm, let it stay. Together in the cove we light the way. Light the way, let the spark take flight. Take flight. Through the haze, we shine so bright. Cannabis skies, where hearts align. Hearts align. Light the way, it's our time to unwind. The way, let the spark take flight. Take flight. Through the haze, we shine so bright. Cannabis skies, where hearts align. Light the way, it's our time to
Morning Cove Crew, the sun's on the rise. A brand new day with bright blue skies. The world is waking, got that feel good flow. With Cove-TV on, we're ready to go. Pour your coffee, light it up, let's set the tone. Today's the day to make it your own. From the first hit to the last sip of brew, it's gonna be just for you. It's gonna be a good day. Can you feel that beat? Motivation's in the air. Get up on your feet. From the morning hustle to the sunset glow, with Cove-TV on, let the good vibes show. So smile big, let your worries melt away. It's gonna be a good day, come what may. You've got the power, you've got the drive. Today's your canvas, paint it alive. The ocean breeze, the tropical scene. Waking up strong, living the dream. No matter what comes, you've got what it takes. With every little step, feel the ground shake. Let the music move you, let your spirit play. It's a Cove kind of morning, leading the way. It's gonna be a good day, can you feel that beat? Motivation's in the air, get up on your feet. From the morning hustle to the sunset glow, with Cove-TV on, let the good vibes show. So smile big, let your worries melt away. It's gonna be a good day, come what may. And every sunrise brings a brand new chance. So let's take today, make it a dance. With every breath in and every step ahead, we're writing our story, enough said. It's gonna be a good day, can you feel that beat? Motivation's in the air, get up on your feet. From the morning hustle to the sunset glow, with Cove-TV on, let the good vibes show. So smile big, let your worries melt away. It's gonna be a good day, come what may. So rise up, Cove Crew, let's make it bright. Positivity shining, everything's right. It's gonna be a good day, let's seize it true. With Cove-TV mornings, it's all about you.
Cheers, cheers, everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful Toke N Tunes Tuesday morning. I would normally end it now, but since I don't have to work today, I might just hang out and do like Cove-TV radio for a bit. Sit and get high as fudge and play some music, some Cove music. So I'm gonna start it off with this one. Cheers, everybody.
Morning light, it finds my face. A quiet moment, a sacred space. I roll it slow, let with smoke arise. A prayer sent out to open skies. Inhale the calm, exhale the pain. Each breath a balm like a gentle rain. It's more than a ritual, it's how I feel whole. This isn't for escape, it's for my soul. I smoke for my soul to find my peace. A moment of grace where the worry cease. Each breath I take brings a healing light. I smoke for my soul, it feels so right. With every toke, I hear the call. A shared connection, uniting us all. From the Cove's embrace to this morning's glow. Together we rise, together we grow. The herbs a blessing, the coffee's divine. A communion of hearts, a sacred time. Inhale the truth, let the spirit flow. For in this moment we truly know. I smoke for my
Moonlight dancing on waves of blue, palm trees whispering, sky so true. Break it down slow, pack it nice and tight, grind it up fine, everything's just right. Spark it up, watch the flame go bright, pass it around, Cove Crew's feeling light. Laughter flows with each gentle sway, drift on high, let the Cove lead the way. Island drifts and dreamlike flows, cannabis clouds where the Cove and the rose, floating through life in easy streams where the sun kisses the sea and reality gleams. Island drifts let worries fly, cannabis highs under painted skies. Breathe it in, let the moments grow, and the Cove's embrace, just let it show. Light up the joint, or fill up the bowl. Take that deep breath, let it warm your soul. Feel the inhale, smooth and clean. Let the smoke swirl like a daydream. Close your eyes, feel the calm rush in. Exhale slow, let the buzz begin. Through the tides and into the sea, we're floating free. Just you, me, and the Cove's a breeze. Island drifts and dreamlike flows, cannabis clouds where the Cove and the rose, floating through life in easy streams where the sun kisses the sea and reality gleams. Island drifts let worries fly, cannabis highs under painted skies. Breathe it in, let the moments go, and the Cove's embrace, just let it show. Light up the joint, or fill up the bowl. Take that deep breath, let it warm your soul. Feel the inhale, smooth and clean. Let the smoke swirl like a daydream. Close your eyes, feel the calm rush in. Exhale slow, let the buzz begin. Through the tides and into the sea, we're floating free. Just you, me, and the Cove's a breeze. Ride the Cove vibe, roll it up slow, let the Cove vibes help the high flow. Light it up and watch it burn. Take a hit, let your soul learn. Every puff is a step to ease, drifting along in the Cove's warm breeze. Island drifts and dreamlike flows, cannabis clouds where the Cove and blows, floating through life in easy streams where the sun kisses the sea and reality gleams. Island drifts let worries fly, cannabis highs under painted skies. Breathe it in, let the moments grow, and the Cove's embrace, just let it show.
I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. I figured I'd do that so that people can, I know like people like to be like, oh, can I hear the song? And then I don't really say the names of the songs, so that kind of makes it difficult. But if I remember right, I think that's one of I'd say one of Ma's top 5 favorite songs. Maybe I'm wrong, but I know that that one and I scrolled. Swinging and Smoking. That one's got more of like a Latin flair. That's a good way to put that. Oh, that's dope. That's not playing anymore, I guess. All right, this is a subscriber exclusive song. Cheers, everybody.
Tuesday morning, the sun's shining bright. Palm trees sway in the soft morning light. Grab your bowl, it's time to wake and bake. With Cove-TV, let's take a break. The ocean's calm, waves kiss the shore. Cannabis clouds, we're floating, wanting more. Feel the tropical breeze, let it set the tone. In the Cove with every hit, you're never alone. Wake and bake, it's a Tuesday vibe. With Cove-TV, where the good times reside. Tropical rhythm, smooth jazz in the air. Light it up, take a puff without a care. So like, follow, share, spread the Cove-TV love. Wake and bake and together fits just like a glove. The coffee's brewing, the day's just begun. Cannabis and sunshine together as one. The hammock swings, the sky's so blue. Wake and bacon with the Cove Crew. The saxophone plays soft and sweet. Cannabis smoke swirling in the heat. It's a morning ritual, a moment of bliss. Hit that like, spread the love, don't miss. Wake and bake, it's a Tuesday vibe. With Cove-TV, where the good times reside. Tropical rhythm, smooth jazz in the air. Light it up, take a puff without a care. So like, follow, share, spread the Cove-TV love. Wake and bake and together fits just like a glove. Feel the warmth of the sun on your face. Cannabis dreams in a tropical place. Every puff takes you higher, sets you free. In the Cove, where you're meant to be. Tag a friend, bring them near, let's chill in style. With Cove-TV, let's vibe for a while. Wake and bake, it's a Tuesday vibe. With Cove-TV, where the good times reside. Tropical rhythm, smooth jazz in the air. Light it up, take a puff without a care. So like, follow, share, spread the Cove-TV love. Wake and bake and together fits just like a glove. So here's to Tuesday the Cove way. Wake and bake and starting the day. Cannabis and sunshine, smooth jazz flow. With Cove-TV, hit that like, let it show.
I'd love to do fucking radio. That'd be a dope job. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday morning. If you have not reached out to Europe Entertainment about a Rigstory mystery box, what are you doing? Definitely check them out. $40 Rigstory box that includes shipping and a rig ready to use. You just got to provide the torch. And $20 mystery box, and you could get a grand prize box. You'd never know until you play. Oh, man, I hear that, bro. It's like every day. It never ends. But that's why you got dope-ass friends. Sorry. I tried, Bill. We'll go with this one. This one I don't play very much. I gotta change the thingy here. Five minutes out. We can sneak a song in before 4:20. This is weird because it says Beans and then Beans. I don't know if I like that, but it's the name of the song. I'm sorry. Much love, everybody.
Yo, what's up? It's time to rise and grind. You got the power to hustle. You're one of a kind. You're a warrior, a champion, making your way. Today's your stage, your game, your play. When life gets heavy and the world seems tough, you're stronger than you think. You got that stuff. Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't the best. You're a superstar, putting limits to the test. Beanz says, get up, go and make it shine. You're a legend in the making, one of a kind. Beanz says, keep pushing all day. Fight through the struggle, let the haters fade away. You're a fighter, a dreamer, breaking the mold. Don't wait for tomorrow, today you take hold. Keep your head up high, don't you ever fall. Beanz says, your time, you gotta stand tall. Throw your curves, but you got the flow. Turn the beat up loud, let your confidence show. Every setback's just a setup for your comeback run. You're the force of nature, shining like the sun. So lace up your shoes, put your game face on. on. Bean says keep rolling, keep pushing on. You're the main event, you're writing your story. Keep your eyes on the prize, on your way to glory. Bean says get up, go and make it shine. You're a legend in the making, one of a kind. Bean says keep pushing all day. Fight through the struggle, let the haters fade away. You're a fighter, dreamer, breaking the mold. Don't wait for tomorrow, today you take hold. Keep your head up high, don't you ever fall. Bean says your time, you're gonna stand tall. Remember who you are, remember your name. You're unstoppable, changing the game. Every win, every loss, it's all in the ride. Bean says keep hustling the pride. So keep moving forward, keep pushing through. You're the MVP, and this one's for you. Bean says keep pushing all day. Bean says get up, go and make it shine. You're a legend in the making, one of a kind. Bean says keep pushing all day. Fight through the struggle, let the haters fade away. You're a fighter, a dreamer, breaking the mold. Don't wait for tomorrow, today you take hold. Keep your head up high, don't you ever fall. Bean says your time, you're gonna stand tall. Go ahead and own it, let the world see. You're a force, you're the fire, just let it be. Bean says you got this, go on and fly. It's your story to write, so reach for the sky. So go ahead and own it, let the world see. You're a force, you're the fire, just let it be. Bean says you got this, go on and fly. It's your story to write, so reach for the sky.
Hey, perfect timing. Hey, what up, Panda Annie? How are you this morning? Hope you're having a wonderful morning. We're pretty much done with the morning show. I'm just like playing radio DJ. But we are 1 minute out, or as Amber would call it, the final morning countdown. I do hope I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. It's gonna be a dope ass, totally terrific, twisted titty, tie-dye turpy, Toke N Tunes Tuesday. Yeah, it's gonna be great. We are in the last Toke N Tunes of the month, everybody. So don't miss out. Don't miss out. We'll try to cram as many songs as we can. And Toke N Tune it the fuck up. Let's go. I don't know. It's been a ridiculously good morning, though. And it's almost 4:20. Much love, Mindy. Cheers, everybody. Happy 420. Y'all are so dope. So much love back to you guys. I fucking love that song. What does everybody got going on for their day? I'm just chilling. I got no work because they're replacing the kitchen floor. And so we're going to get high. Well, I'm getting high. I'm working on it. I cleaned my banger out, and so I've been trying to take tab thingies. I'm just like looking through folders now. Don't mind me. Or do. I don't know. I'm not your mom. So this is a fucking oldie but a goodie, and some of the legacy listeners, followers will definitely recognize this one. I gotta change the this was our outro when it was the Cove, before the Cove was the Cove was the Cove. Hey, I got you, Ams. Hey, what up, Tim? How you doing this morning, brother? Hope you're having a wonderful morning, man. Are you in Mountain Europe time, or are you in Man-Bear Pacific time? I know you're in Zona, right? The Arizona Spring Fever. It's so fucking nice. Oh, it's already sick. There's no way that's right. It says it just went to 68. Like, literally, there's no way that's right. All right, I've got 36 out. That's more believable. All right, cheers, everybody. This is an oldie but a goodie. And I love it because it's like, it's not me, it's you. It was always you. Such a dope song. I love it. That's an oldie. Hey, good morning, James. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. We're just chilling. I'm off today, so I'm doing more time. Just doing more Cove radio than anything. We're just watching cool shit and listening to music. That No Stop is good. No, yeah, that thing. All right, this is another old one, but a good one. Yeah, Legacy and Legendary. legend. Wait for it. And I hope you're not lactose intolerant because the second word is dairy. I'm sorry, Neil Patrick Harris. I had to. So the last song I love, it's a great example of you don't need whole wobble wobble for some bass. A fucking baritone saxophone will get the job done just fine. Ayo. That sounded really dirty. I don't know why that sounded so dirty. Or just like some violin.
Turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to.
You tell me you're not ready to love again, eating on you. Adore me, so what? You just use me, abuse me.
Turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to.
I guess I let my own self down, thinking that you come around. I got better things to do. You won't catch me feeling blue, not over you.
Turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to turn the shit up. Turn the shit up. I got to. Turn the shit up. Turn the shit up.
Oh, you turned back and let me fall.
Turn the shit up. I got to.
I'd rise above it all.
Turn the shit up. I got to.
Much love, everybody. I love all the love. Y'all are ridiculous. So I've only played this song fucking like not even a handful of times on air, but I've sent it to a few people who I felt like they needed it. Oh, F off StreamYard. I'll delete some songs. Jeez Louise. I do hope everybody's having a dope ass morning. It's a fucking ridiculously good morning. I feel like spring's on the air. I agree, Mandy. I feel like spring is on its way. Knock on wood. I'm so sorry I just said that. Plead the fifth. Oh, much love, Ma. I'm having a great morning because of you. And you. All right. Much love to anybody who feels like they may or may not need this song for real.
Something's gonna happen soon. This is the moment I've waited for. The energy is flowing through. Something's gonna happen soon. This is the moment I've waited for. The energy is flowing through. Bring on the thunder. I wanna dance in the rain. I wanna ride the perfect storm again. Something's gonna happen soon. I feel it moving me, electricity flashing across the sky tonight. Let's ride the perfect storm again. Something's gonna happen soon. This is the moment I've waited for. The energy is flowing through. Something's gonna happen soon. This is the moment I've waited for. The energy is flowing through. Something's gonna happen soon. Something's gonna happen soon. Something's gonna happen soon.
Much love, everybody. I don't know. There's something about that song. It's just right sometimes. All right, we got time for a few more songs. I got some coffee left, and still got some dabs in my rig here. So I hope everybody knows that it is a fucking totally terrific Twisted Titty Tie Turkey Taco Toke N Tunes Tuesday. I so got him this afternoon, you guys. He's at work practicing though. I haven't been practicing much. I'm a little worried. I do all right, but then he does better, and then I try to do better, and I always stumble. So he's the OG, for real. But it is Toke N Tunes, 9 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. Don't miss out. You know where to find me tonight, everybody.
When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. You know where to find me. You know where to find me. You know
That's an oldie, but a goodie. old songs. That's craziness. Crazy. All right, everybody. Supposed to go ahead and smoke one more and call it a morning show. It's been a dope ass, totally terrific Tuesday morning. But I hope you guys have all had a wonderful morning. It's been a great morning. Great chapter of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I fucking love it. It's so dope. And great to stay in history with the Vicki B. I love Vicki Bowers. I hope she's having a wonderful morning. I hope to see everybody this afternoon chilling in the Cove, 5 p.m. Eastern time, not 4. I don't want to mess with the schedule. But if it's before or whatever, I'll keep everybody updated. But 5 p.m. this afternoon. And totally terrific Twist Titty Tie Toke Toke Tunes Tuesday. Tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern time, only on the Sir Cop Slot page. Please make sure that you're following everybody on the Cove-TV production team. I could not do it without everybody's help. From Sir Cops a lot with the Toke N Tunes tonight. He helps brainstorming so much stuff. To the Europe Entertainment, he helps push buttons when I'm dying and Coffee's dying. There is shit that would not happen if it wasn't for Europe helping out for reals. Make sure you're following Mad Productions. I love all the energy and vibes that he brings to the show. Thank you for coming up for even just a little bit you did this morning, man. And make sure you're following the Dabber Chick. Don't miss out on everything she's got going on. Dabber Chick show tomorrow. The Dabber Magic show tomorrow night. She does have a giveaway going on right now, so make sure you get in on that. It does close on Friday, I believe. And thank you to everybody that helped support the Cove. Y'all make this happen. I could not do this every single day without your guys' help. Cove-TV is literally brought to you by viewers like yourself from the people that are watching. And if anybody would like to be a part of that, please reach out. It is only $10 a month, and it goes very, very far. It helps out so fucking much. And I try to, include some, you get exclusive music. I play a little bit of it on the shows every once in a great while, but, and usually fairly requestable music in the subscriber chat. As long as I'm not busy or, I'm around or whatever, I don't mind. You get your name in the banner that's scrolling below. We run it every morning show. It's from or whatever. It says who our subscribers are in their emoji. Direct watch links to watch the shows. You don't have to wait for somebody to tag you. You don't have to wait for a notification that may or may not come tomorrow afternoon. I drop the links before I even share the show out. The first place that the show goes to is to the subscribers. And we do a giveaway every Wednesday. So you could be entered in. I mean, for reals, it's $10 for 4 chances at a giveaway, too. So that's not a bad deal either. And all of the prizes that we do for the subscribers is a lot of subscriber donations, too. So much love to those who donate for prizes and stuff like that. It helps out very much. So it makes all this keep going. Absolutely. It's dope. I love the subgroup. It's a great place to be. And if anybody's interested in that, please reach out. Like I said, it's only $10 a month. And it helps out very, very much. And then once you're in, you might win a subscription in one of the prizes. But I can't tell you what the prizes are because only the subscribers know the prizes and only the subscribers know the winners. Much love, everybody. I hope you all have a great, amazing rest of your day. I'll see everybody this afternoon. Guardians of Unity. We're like chapter 120-something. The story's heating up. Shit's about getting tense. Don't miss out. It is a once-a-week deal, so don't miss out on Guardians of Unity. We'll try to get as many chapters in as we can today, and then Toke N Tunes tonight. Try to get as many songs in as we can. It is the last Toke N Tunes of the month. I've got the fucking belt. Let's go. Bring it, Cossie and Europe and Man-Bear. Sorry. I got to be aggressive. But much love, everybody. And don't forget, you're kicking ass.
Clock's ringing, it's time to rise. Throw back the cover, see the morning skies. You've got that fire, you've got that drive. It's a brand new day and you're feeling alive. No matter what comes, no matter the test, you're out there hustling, doing your best. From the early morning grind to the end of the day, you're making moves, finding your way. Get out there, conquer the day. You're a badass, working hard to play. Do your best, forget the rest. You're killing it, conquer every quest. Strong, don't hesitate. You got the power to elevate. Face the world, go on your way. Get out there, conquer the day. From the boardroom meetings to the wild floor, every little step is opening the door. Challenges come, but you're built for this. Turn every struggle into something you can't miss. You're the one in charge, you're calling the shots. Breaking down the walls, connecting the dots. So go on, shine bright, let the world see. You're unstoppable, just where you're meant to be. Get out there, conquer the day. You're a badass, working hard to play. Do your best, forget the rest. You're killing it, conquer every quest. Stand up strong, don't hesitate. You got the power to elevate. Face the world, go on your way. Get out there, conquer the day. Get out there, conquer the day. Lift your head high, keep your heart in the game. You're writing your story, you're making your name. When life throws a curve, you step to the plate. Knock it out of the park, you control your fate. With every stride you make, every challenge you face, you're setting the pace, you're running the race. Get out there, conquer the day. You're a badass, working hard to play. Do your best, forget the rest. You're killing it, conquer every quest. Stand up strong, don't hesitate. You got the power to elevate. Face the world,
Fuck yeah. Let's go. Have a wonderful day, everybody. We'll catch y'all later.